really any year in League history, and you can find a similar composition to what Team Liquid have right now. FlyQuest yet to lock in an AD carry for Masu, and it will be Ezreal, so opening up Cryogen to get out of lane a little bit more and give some range for Masu to play with.
Oftentimes mean a huge difference, especially since both mid laners, even though they don't have flashes, they do have their ultis.
Watch for mid. There we go. Flash plus the ultimate on the quad. Petrifying Gaze lanes under 2. And that's a paranoia answer from Griffin. First blood to Jose, but answered 1 for 1 as FlyQuest get there. Disrespectful here. Jose still has a smite available, but now has multiple people in there. The Miasma trying to lock him down. Pop Blossom used as well. That will just mean 2 grubs over to FlyQuest.
Curious. 2 grubs for FlyQuest, a little bit of smite greed at the start.
Now by quad.
Would be a hands check, because it would be 45.
Masu's just gonna face check. Griffin pops the paranoia, just walks up and smite, steals it! Back-to-back objectives getting taken by FlyQuest. Flash over the wall. Herald here. Top half is not very well lit up from either side, so...
Thion's actually the one bottom lane. Could take a bunch of plates or TP in for a fight.
Jose might just be looking for the smite steal. Will instead back to the end of the pit and flag and drag away as Jan walks forward to get some damage. Teleports come in. That's the Herald down, but Core finds the engage. Shockwave onto 2! And now the paranoia back from Griffin. Petrifying Gaze will hit 2, but that's going to be a dead jungler for FlyQuest. Team Liquid smash FlyQuest in the river.
That is an insane engage combo. Core JJ and Quid set it up, and Morgan just bowls him down. He teleports in Big Sion with the shield. Oh my goodness, Core JJ and Quid, that is big.
What a wombo.
Right on top of Gakkos, and then Griffin was still trying to Herald fight go awry. They might look for a dive here.
Shockwave early onto the wave, and now paranoia from Griffin. They're going to go for the dive. Pop Blossom will land onto 1. Petrifying Gaze follow up, but there's just not enough damage, and the turret's doing a lot. Quid still running away, trying to escape. Flash from Gakkos will mean a shutdown to Griffin, as Team Liquid have 2 members under the bottom turret. Core and Jose trying to get out of there. Jan trying to get into the fight as the knockup lands. Cataclysm re-engage from Jose, and Jan's there for the damage. Team Liquid get Core out of there, and they'll answer a kill.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Core lives at the end, and the whole time, Sion is also still pushing on top side, so they will, you have to get a little bit more, careful with your movements here, and that's why you see the rest of the team, TL right now, pushing in to shadow everybody top side too, so FlyQuest's objective acquired for them at the moment, and Jose and Quid just gonna recall from the top side for TL, try and keep things stable as being a really easy target to go for. I have to say, Masu has done a lot of work just with some poke damage here on the Ezreal.
Quid's walking forward. Masu jumps away. Paranoia pop defensively with the teleport coming in. Turret will go down as Jose goes in. Flag and drag lands onto 2. Now Cataclysm onto Cryogen. Blossom onto 4. Flank from Gakkos. Flashes the shockwave. He's in there on everybody. Will go down, but bought crucial space for FlyQuest, who keep walking forward. Nice ultimate comes in from Morgan to buy some defensive space, but still loses the carries. Jose and Morgan, the only ones still alive. Masu in some trouble. Decimating smash bomb! Double kill to Jose. Team backing up that first team All-Pro jungle position for Jose right now. 5-0-3. And a 1,500 gold lead for the jungler as an invade comes in right now. Shockwave on to 2. Masu's able to get away, but now Jose flies into the backline, does not have that GA yet, and almost goes down, but now the re-engage. Quickness from Core JJ. Quid gets a kill. Gakkos in trouble. Double to Quid, and Team Liquid doing no paranoia available. The True Shot Barrage will get some chunk down, but Quid's still pretty much full health. Quad's gonna have to be the hero here. Has the Petrifying Gaze, full health Cassiopeia, but
go get their second dragon, and then push in on turret money. But FlyQuest, they played a spread again, and they were like, fine, you're gonna have that dragon setup, but Gakkos is gonna get at least some money.
Last week, he actually had an insane performance. This is his KDA throughout the series, 21-0 and 13. On Pros afterwards, he was also talking about how he was the one that was trying to basically carry the team. We're going to win by me, rather than saying, oh, Jose's having an MVP split. He's looking great.
Paranoia bot land right now. Play happening. Griffin jumps in, immediately chunked down, and that's another flash pop from Cryogen. The damage is there to follow up. Jan's out of there. Griffin is the answer, and they're losing multiple. FlyQuest are down 2. as that's a killing spree for Quid. Gakko's caught at the tail end. Team Liquid answer the play, and we'll trade up 3 for 1.
Yeah, Team Liquid extinguishing the flame of FlyQuest right there. FlyQuest, it looks real flashy, and it is really flashy in big bursts. CryoGen gets a good engage, and they delete Yon, but the initial play.
I just gotta say, Morgan's Sion and Jose's Jarvan are just absolute units. So like, yes,
can they dive? Can they just dive with Morgan? Because Morgan doesn't really take a lot of damage. So I guess, yeah, they threaten to dive, and you're like, okay. We'll still keep Gakkos out there, try and get some money, because we know we cannot fight you outside of our inhibitor towers. With the extra, wall at base, it makes it a lot more hopeful to get one of those miracle fights and turnarounds, and so they'll try and split push and try and get something back on the rest of the map, and Gakkos can indeed do that. So at the very least, so tanky, and Jose having GA.
Sending the Nico clone
on
in.
Flank.
And now Core flanking, lands the engage there onto Masu. The carry's down before the fight even begins. Double kill to Yon. Team Liquid getting 2.
I think my player of the game is going to Core JJ. I think he's won a lot of these critical team fights.
You're saying Jose's like a middle domino this whole game? For his 100% kill participation?
Man. I like the first domino. Core JJ's had some big engages. I know Jose has the god stat line.
Yeah.
And he has been good.
You're saying he's just throwing a flag down and saying, like, I did it, I helped.
No,
like,
I didn't say that, but, it is easy to get assists with flags.
Jat's a classic, just look at the stats,
100% KP?
Yeah, true.
I'm with you, Kobe.
I like big all-star plays. The one that was really cool was the one early in the game. When the game, the game is still close up by the Rift Trail. That was a great engage from him as well. Obviously, Jose's also had some really good moments. And
for Core JJ. Let's see how this one ends.
Team Liquid got the 3rd dragon, and now they're going to push in. The siege continues. As they're just marching their Baron buff forward. FlyQuest are going to try and mount a defense under the Nexus turrets, you have to imagine, as Masu jumps away from Jose. The inhibitor will still go down. Shockwave has been used by Quid, as Gakko's continuing the split push top side. Morgan missing that ultimate, but Yon goes forward. Yon knocked up. Yon has to pop his ultimate, and he's still going to go down. Shut down to Griffin, as diving the turret was unwise from Team Liquid. Morgan's about to go down, finally, as the shutdown kill goes to Masu.
Well, no TPs left because Gakko's TP'd down. And I would say this could be the last stand for FlyQuest, or it's where the game turns around. They have a lot of gold in pocket from that last fight. There's no turret to keep their fight lines square, though.
Shockwave not used there by Quid. He's just threatening it onto Griffin. And if Team Liquid just pull off their engage, still heavy favored to end it right here, right now, as now they go in onto Quad. Petrifying Gaze hasn't been used yet. Now the Shockwave's there. Damage on a Quad, but he still lives through it. And another pop loss from CryoGen. FlyQuest almost turned it around. Almost finding a miracle. But they get their carries out of their Team Liquid. Masu does take down Morgan. The front line has
very big reward, so they're just going to teleport Morgan really early. Have the Sion here ahead of time to get the engage.
And there's super minion wave pushing through mid lane, so FlyQuest on a bit of a timer, but they can at least approach from the side. They got to go now.
They got to go now. Masu just got chunked by the Orianna there. Paranoia has been used. Two-shot barrage will land. They see that the Dragon's within smiting range, but there it's secured. Team Liquid get the Dragon's soul. And FlyQuest do not find an avenue in.
Huge for TL, yeah. I mean, Baron's up, so they should be able to get Baron too and end the game with the Baron buff. I feel like that was the moment for FlyQuest to full send again, but
they just didn't have the positioning there. I mean, the Dragon was already so low by the time the Nocturne ult went off. They didn't have flash on the Nico to try a hard engage. So it's 2 bad options right there. They either send it and lose your problem.
Thanks for the reminder. Team Liquid gonna look to take a fight again here, or at least start the siege onto the inhibitor. Not actually taking it down right now. They're gonna let this top wave crash in as well. They still have the Baron buff, so Quid will empower that entire wave. Cannons coming in mid-wave.
The Infernal Soul just so powerful. Looking at Yon as well, full items in his inventory, just that one control ward, waiting for his essentially 7th.
I'm just
Plus the
watching.
Infernal.
I'm watching for Quid at all times. That ball could be the start of everything here. There's a huge chunk on the quad right there. Now a flash engage from Core JJ. They got on the Matsu again. Jose goes godlike as Team Liquid dive the turret, and this time around it pays off. Griffin's gonna fall to Jan on a killing spree. Gakkos under the turret. Team Liquid with a game 1 victory. Only quad alive as he'll try and get this way, but Team Liquid with all members standing strong. GG. First lap on the road to Arizona completed by Team Liquid as they'll go up 1-0 in the series.
Just an awesome game 1 that we get here. 31 kills in 4 minutes, a little bit slower pace than a normal FlyQuest game, but
for the extra healing and shielding to keep the Shyvana in there on the front lines.
Okay.
But when you see
yes.
When you see a Shyvana, stealing Shyvana ultimate turns Silas Giga. I mean, they did nerf it a little bit, but it's still super, super good. And
It's a classic at this point.
I'd say the hit rate on his Raptor invades is like 30%. They didn't even have Senna there at
Jan
the
here.
time,
This is a
but
pretty good hit rate as a dredge line onto the AD carry, plus the root follow-up. Jan goes down. First blood to Masu.
Okay, sometimes...
Core JJ is just able to get out of there. We saw that the Grubs were started up here by Jose on the top half of the map. Meanwhile, Dragon started up by Griffin. So we're just trading neutral objectives on both sides.
And really good here for Griffin. Keep your farm up on Shyvana. Dragon stacking for TL. Gonna come back up very quickly here.
Simple game for FlyQuest. They want to play around every Drake. They're starting it early right here.
Shyvana ult.
Knows he has no smite. He's got to go.
Dragon's Ascent is available. It looks like it's going to come down to a 50-50. Who's able to get it? It's Griffin! FlyQuest with the objective secure. Curtain call might turn the play, though, as FlyQuest just lost their jungler and have not gotten a kill yet. Cryogen flashing over the wall. Quad rooted up. Taken down. Actually, Quad going forward there is Quid that went down. Double kill goes in there to the Shyvana. Team Liquid re-engaging back in, but Gakkos with a Gnar ultimate into the wall.
What?
Big carry onto Morgan right there. Core JJ's gonna fall as well. Gakkos with a double kill. And FlyQuest top laner shows up huge in the team fight for the triple.
Well, like, if Masu's, especially if he has summoner spells, I feel like he's going to be able to run over them. And
Masu is the main character right now, as he almost is able to just push back Jan.
I thought maybe he'd try ulting right there to kill him with Deathfire Touch and get Barrier or something, because Barrier's already down. It wouldn't have been enough damage, though. But massive mid control from the Senna.
And he could just continue to abuse range and abuse trades and get health leads, and now we go.
Jose is actually pretty deep in enemy territory right now, but he's got the entire team behind him, and Cryogen does not. Now Dragon's Ascent comes in from Griffin to re-engage. They lose their support, but another Gnar ultimate from Gakkos onto 3. Morgan trying to get onto Matsu, but the backup is there. Griffin gets the kill. Gakkos gets a double.
I mean, that was big G's. Shyvana into Gnar ultimate was insane, but now a 6-kill Gnar. Also stacking MR for the side lanes into either the Silas or the Ahri, and then the Jan who's on garage sale items and
Griffin's
probably going to get dove here.
Yeah, Griffin straight onto Jan, has flash available, no barrier, flashes 4th shot, but in comes Quad, gets the kill onto Jan. Masu's still alive as Quid fancied himself an assassination attempt. Masu taking the Herald to safety, Quid flashes the wall. Quad will pop the ultimate, and now it's only a couple minions going through. Quid gets out to save.
Cryogen with his dying breath.
Look on 5. Go 5, no flash. Kill 5. Kill 5.
I'm coming.
Slowly.
I don't have TP, remember, but it's fine.
Slow. Yeah, I'm out. You can look to soon.
It's
Look fine. I'm going. I think we can win.
It looks good.
Kill one at a time. Kill Silas after.
Yeah, Silas is dead.
Nice. Can we kill? Has ulti.
8,000 gold lead to just keep on stacking the dragons. Since they got the first 2, you're going to get a pretty quick soul for FlyQuest. And as we mentioned, Gnar is the god of versus.
They're going to try. They're going for 4.
So, okay, they make it 4 for safety.
TPing Quid down there. This is a full commit from Team Liquid, and Gakkos is just going to walk away.
Couldn't get him.
Just straight up walks away from the turret. It will be a Baron for Dragon trade. If Team Liquid can actually get this one, it looks like they will with the amount of crystals on it.
Sometimes the biggest play a G can make is to walk away, Kobe.
Exactly.
Yeah, some fights aren't worth taking.
Yeah,
too much
that's
to
the mark
lose.
of a true big G.
Yeah.
Is they know that they don't have to be the carry in that moment.
All right.
Disciplined right now, grouping up with the 4 people on bottom lane. The sole laner is Griffin, who can just ult out if they try and engage on him, and they're stacking up this gold lead.
Like that point that you bring up, it's never been a more fast game to start playing in your pro career. We heard Griffin in his pre-match interview talking about the experience of the team. We saw it earlier, and now they're sieging onto this bottom inhibitor turret, and they're showing that patience. They're not walking too far forward. They're walking back. Gakkos is about to lose his Mega Gnar, so FlyQuest don't want to give the window to Team Liquid to engage.
I mean, the analysts. Oh, we have a teleport
TP.
actually. Long TP flank. So this is a Hail Mary.
Whoa.
This is a desperate play, but you are desperate. You have to recognize when you're desperate sometimes. So you
Very deep
got to
play.
go for it.
And he should be spotted unless he's walking all the way by the wall. Now the dredge line lands from Cryogen onto Core JJ. Who cares about the flank? If you engage first, they already got one. Gakkos goes godlike. About to hit Mega again. Dragon's Ascent from Griffin goes in. Jose's going down as FlyQuest get 2 kills.
Morgan's getting teleported on
And
now.
Morgan's now getting teleported on by Gakkos. The capital G has arrived. Morgan locked down in a 1v2. Steals away the Gnar ultimate. Tries to get the escape off. Gakkos not going to land the wall up there. Morgan to safety, flashes the wall. Cryogen flashes forward. Dredge line follow-up, just stopping the back as FlyQuest break the base.
Now,
He's still chasing potentially.
yeah, Morgan's coming back to the base, and he's wrapping around for flank number 2.
Ooh, the W landed there, and they got him! Just popping Quid like a balloon. FlyQuest. I like that.
I mean, he had such an amazing week last week.
He's also got the gold chain already. He wears that every week. You know?
True.
Dragon's not going to be contested by Team Liquid, as Jose actually is here, maybe looking for the Smite
well.
steal, but now
Get
he's just
him! Everybody
hunted.
get him!
Yeah, we saw the jungler, and we're going to try and kill that jungler. Dredgeline flash by Jose, and now Morgan's got to try and get out of there. Will get out safely, but Dragon Soul secured by FlyQuest.
You remember Moscow 5, see hero, kill hero?
Yeah.
Anybody shows
That
up
was
on
it.
your screen when you're 11,000 gold ahead, you
Get him.
chase them down.
Quad walking the dogs right now here. 208 on the rise, plus the solo lane top lane, plus the 80 carry. Charm lands on a quad, he goes into the stasis. FlyQuest diving underneath the turrets. Team Liquid are mounting their final defense, but they're losing it for now. Big engage from Core JJ, but the damage just is not there to follow. FlyQuest with a double kill to quad and only one member standing tall on Team Liquid will look to even up this series 1-1. G to the big G's. They're diving into the fountain and they got the ace. FlyQuest tie the series.
Okay, the style points in the FlyQuest win are through the roof, though. So, analysts, do you feel?
I don't know if I'm feeling something like a Xin Zhao. I like it with Karma, but like you're getting
Is
so
it
much
Rumble,
melee.
Jungle, Vayne top,
That's
guys?
gonna go in, and
Guys.
you called it.
I called a mid flex, not a jungle flex for Griffin.
Vayne
Rumble in the
top,
jungle. Will he use the Rumble in the
jungle.
jungle skin? It actually collapsed, though.
Tricky though, there's no completed item on Griffin or Masu yet. I'd say the
Yeah.
comp for FlyQuest just doesn't actually do anything yet, which would be another reason that Griffin would just throw his ultimate top lane. I think FlyQuest, if there was to be a dragon fight, like you don't want to do an early dragon fight against Wukong.
I mean, that's just. I would go for that play, so I don't know if I would blame the champion.
Okay.
I wouldn't blame the champion.
All right.
For the little play, but now after that, his Landry's is done. So Kazu the
Bottom
dragon.
lane, but the question I was about to pose was, is this where we expect a Vayne lane to be at this point into the melee tank matchup? Because it's pretty much dead even here. Morgan's done a fantastic job.
Number 4.
Yeah, he is the target right now, though. Hasn't even been a fair fight as Equalizer will go down. Teleport in as well. FlyQuest are full sending at the Morgan side of the turret here. As they're just going to keep roasting him down. All out. Flash, they got him that time. First blood to FlyQuest. You know
Party in the
what?
streets. They're going to lose turret to Akali and maybe even turret mid. They'll get turret top themselves, but overall for gold, this is definitely advantage for Team Liquid.
Yeah, FlyQuest hard committing onto that. As now Quad's
Quid?
looking for the engagement. Mid lane, Flash Tibbers. They got Jan as Team Liquid trying to get their jungler out of there. Tempered Fate onto 2 will deny FlyQuest forward advance, but they still got one.
Nice one, Quad there. Finds them right after the E from Caitlyn. Good lockup.
I think that was a triple bear. Nearly one-shot the 3 of them. Yon goes down. The gold is still dead even right now, but look, that top turret just sitting
They
on
were staying longer
Yeah.
because they did know the position of all the FlyQuest members moving, and they're moving again.
Another play onto Morgan. This guy just cannot find a 1v1. It's a party in the top lane. Morgan goes down again.
They are beginning to kill him. They're just worn down his armor. That's not really how it works, but that's kind of how it feels in this game. Breaking top lane pretty easily here, getting more gold onto Gakkos because they're really trying to open this game up through the side.
And it's his time to shine for TL.
Ooh, backing on a ward. Tempered Fate lands onto Griffin. The trap goes in as well. The Cosmic Binding into the wall. Morgan does not have the whole team behind him, though, as FlyQuest are actually instead springing their own trap that Team Liquid laid. FlyQuest get a kill to Gakkos.
But do you also believe in the big G's right there? As you saw, Griffin, the most gold of anyone in the game before that last fight. Jan just getting some turret gold.
Now
As
last
Masu
mid
gets
lane
engaged on.
here. Masu gets engaged on by Jose. Team Liquid looking for plays of their own, and that time they do find it.
All right, that's just a classic Eddie carry death, going mid-wave when you have no tower and no flash.
Ooh, Quid wants even more.
No support either.
The Gunblade used, slow onto Cryogen. Course here as well. Cryogen was just trying to get some wards down on the Karma, and back-to-back mistakes from FlyQuest means back-to-back deaths. Now they're looking for Quid. He's trying to style on Griffin, who's just running him down. Got so much damage, and Quad with the Tibbers coming out. The burn not enough for Quid. Teleport in defensively. Morgan's going to buy some space for Team Liquid.
Sideways, they're probably breaking this turret at the very least.
Yeah.
Netting them a tier 2. Answered by Quid on the bottom side right now. Cryogen took a big chunk right there. From the Tibbers engage.
Such a great self-Mikhails there by Core as he takes the portal.
And now they have the traps as well. Tempered Fate lands onto Griffin. Still not burning down the Dragon immediately, but instead they turn onto the jungler, take him out, get the objective, get everything for Team Liquid as now they re-engage. Jose onto the back line. Quad as well. Quid going crazy right now. The Akali gets onto Cryogen. Masu's down. Team Liquid find the ace and the objective.
And look at Quid popping off on cams with the first pick Akali. Trust him. Also, Core JJ theory paying off right here.
Kind of held the line there in the smoke screen, so Masu wasn't hitting anybody but a single target.
And also, talking about last week from Quid when he won Player of the Week, he changed his mentality. He wants to win by him, and I think we're seeing that in draft as they first pick the Akali.
Speaking of,
and
here
now
he
he's
goes in
1v4.
solo into the Shroud. Perfect execution away. As he was tethered by Cryogen right there. Jose's looking for potential engage, but will back off. FlyQuest on the tail end of the play will get the mid turret, and Gakkos is putting a lot of work in this tier 2 bot side. So Team Liquid have a gold lead. They have the Baron buff, and they're pushing in, but FlyQuest are answering right now.
Just trying to overload as much as possible. They're losing team fights, so they're trying to maximize as much gold as possible and then hope for that one good fight that can slingshot them back in the game, as there's big bounties on 3 players on Team Liquid from those last few fights.
And Gakkos.
He's 3 items in
Vayne
Gakkos.
flank.
Remember that Hail Mary from game 2? It looks like FlyQuest going for their own similar play. Deep teleport flank from Gakkos right now as FlyQuest don't have a clear engage. They're trying to lock down the top laner. They do. Morgan's out of there. Annie's stun is enough as Tempered Fate will land onto 1. Quad continues the chase forward, re-getting up that Annie passive. Core used the self-Mikhails. Jose's over the wall. So it's just a kill onto Morgan at the end of the day.
And they have to teleport back to the split push here. The Akali threatening on the bottom side. So they send Annie down there, but the tower's almost done down there. Quid's just going to finish that.
I feel like FlyQuest wanted a lot more for that play as Quid feeling himself right now, but Gakkos is here to back up Quad, but Quid on a rampage. The Akali trying to get away from the Vayne now. Shuriken flip, flash from Gakkos, flash response from Quid. Means that he's out of there as now Griffin and Jose in a bit of a 1v1, but Quid's still here, and the rest of Team Liquid comes in. Jan on a killing spree. Quid survives. Team Liquid get their mid laner out of there.
DL, they keep strong and just continue pushing on the lanes that they're pushing, and then as FlyQuest try and react and respawn, they get chased down. Quid coming out. This is why everyone trusts this Akali. Now he's got the Storm Surge as well.
We kept hearing never give Quid an angle to play Akali. I didn't know the angle was have it up for the first pick of the game, because apparently that's what Team Liquid has aligned on, and it's working.
Quid styling on FlyQuest right now. 4-0-2, Deathless and the carry of Team Liquid. They have Dragon Soul point in a minute's time. They're cracking the base right now. Another Tibbers lands on a, but the Dragon Soul is available for Team Liquid if they can get this. The traps go down. Quid has the flank angle. Cryogen's trying to mark him right now, and Gakkos will just go straight forward. They're flashing onto the Akali. They got the tether. Quid goes unstoppable regardless. Quad's gonna fall. Quid survives. Gakkos picked off at the end, and Team Liquid keep their mid laner alive. That is another ace for Team Liquid and a Dragon Soul.
Yeah, there you go. The plan was tether the Akali so you can reveal him and I can auto him down, and Quid just explodes this card.
You're locked in here with
deleted.
Me. Press E on the tether. He's not going to dodge it. He'll just connect.
Just explodes with the Storm Surge.
That's got to be the game. Team Liquid moving to match point.
Team Liquid off the back of a solid mid lane and bot lane carry performance from Quid and Jan.
And top lane Sponge.
Top lane Sponge. Morgan was there. Team Liquid, GG, go up 2-1 to the series.
My God, tilt proof for Morgan. I give my player of the game to Team Liquid. A little bit of a worry when you combo TF with Renekton, because exactly a pick like the Ornn that you called out.
Yep.
you're not killing him in the top lane. You're just,
Yep.
I mean, they could do what they did last game, and they
Or
consistently send the
are
whole
we?
team.
No contest from Team Liquid right now.
I mean, now that we've done this graphic for Team Liquid, I think I'm going to want to see some repeats next year for some of the other teams in our league.
I would be curious what the average is for each team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do Dignitas.
That's what I was thinking.
Poke on a quad.
Yeah, looks like they're just going to continue it. No teleport from Renekton, even though he's down bottom side, so it would be even 4-4.
And now the engage comes in from Morgan, called the Forge God. Chain the knockups out of Cryogen. Has to wild growth himself. Jose goes in, chasing for the kill. First blood to Morgan. And Team Liquid get their jungler out of there.
Yeah, great stuff here from the Ornn. Nice little combo from Morgan. They force it. They get the kill on the support. Huge stuff. The grubs as well afterwards. TL looking pretty good.
Morgie's revenge here from that last game. Not getting hunted this time. He's doing the hunting now.
He also gets the kill credit.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking right now. I see a Catalyst and some Swifty boots on the TF. I see tank items on the Cogmon.
I see Gakkos in a 1v2 right now, trying to take down Core JJ. He's got Griffin behind him. Flash from Corwin becomes lightning, sets up Gakkos for the kill. Under the turret, FlyQuest. Find one, can they get another one? Destiny in from Quad. Has the red card, Jan gets knocked up by Griffin, who will walk away. Double kill to Gakkos.
Wow. Yeah. Last
just
world
hovering
quest
now.
to be completed would be Masu, so he's going to want to use that gold. He's a little bit starved at the
they're
moment.
going to force this anyway. They're going to force it anyway.
Big plays from Quid here onto Quad, under the turret. Clean dive. Quid with the kill. Jose will dodge the turret aggro. And that is a successful dive. But Morgan's able to get back onto the wave, so it looks like Team Liquid will win the race for first brick, and that's gold onto Quid and Jose.
I realized, Kangas, you remember that?
Teleport in from Morgan. He has the call to Forge God. So the engage and front line is here for Team Liquid. Quid also full health. Call to Forge God just ripped immediately. Lands onto one. Griffin has the Crescent Guard. Flashes away from the knockup. Now Quad looking for the re-engage. Stun not quite landing there. As teleporting from Gakkos, he got the turret. Arcane Storm goes down. Not getting a kill, but chunking out members of FlyQuest, so they back off.
I mean, okay, so they end up answering teleport play, and FlyQuest, they're going to lose out on the Rift Herald, but kind of a draw right there. TL pretty happy to get the Rift Herald, though, since you want to use it to crack the mid lane turret. Is hugely beneficial to try and take away that area of safety, and so is still going to be quite nice there.
Got to track the cooldown.
So he's going to have to book it there if they actually want to
Quid
contest.
teleported in, and they're just running in.
They're just
Okay,
roaming.
maybe they can just push them off. Destiny Pop just to get vision for FlyQuest. They see the approach from Team Liquid as now Quad Joe goes in. Gakkos as well, flashing forward, lands a stun onto Jan, but the team is there. Quad's in trouble. Gakkos has to flash away. The dragon is secured for FlyQuest. Gakkos almost goes down to the Bellows Breath. Morgan finds the angle. Team Liquid drop the Herald and will break the mid turret.
Yeah, they're snowballing. They're going to break this whole game, Kangas. They don't get the dragon, but they do get a lot of gold here, driving it into number 2 as well. I don't know. The angle for maybe the Dragon's Soul could be the savior for FlyQuest, but it did cost them a decent amount here.
The game's in that really precarious spot now where
Less threatening that front line starts to look.
They're pinging dive on Gakkos, and so he ults to go for the wave. I like that play. Clear out the
walks
wave.
into Jose Deodo,
But-
though. Call the Forge
Yeah.
God as well. They just chained the knockups,
Wait.
and he's out of there.
He just ulted to clear the wave, but then walked into the jungle.
well,
Team's on Baron.
he's delaying
Ah.
recall because FlyQuest started Baron when they saw people there, so he's trying to keep people
They're
there.
shredding this down. It looks like
Sacrifice.
FlyQuest should be able to get this. Trading their top laner. Good death for the objective. Quad's walking forward, or rather Quid looking for the damage. Yeah, not able to find it there. Griffin
They were
flashing.
looking for a cross map the entire time, and they have a lot of Drake stacked up that allows them to do these cross maps. They're kind of, since they traded their
Nice
own
delay there.
Destiny onto Jan. Flashes early, flash follow, gold card from Quad. They got the damage. Living Artillery sets it up. Quad knocks it down. FlyQuest find a pick onto Jan.
This is huge. FlyQuest making some plays. They sacrifice, they get the Baron. Now they make the pick. Now they can actually use the Baron very effectively. Towers are melting, and Gakkos flanking around.
Do you believe, FlyQuest fans, a big momentum swing for the young roster? As 5v4, they take a turret. They will back off from there. Griffin's in the jungle, taking away Wolves. He has no flash from the earlier play. Not knocked up by Morgan, but Jose looks to follow. Blast Cone gets him out.
At the very least, they've equalized this gold, and Charlie's back in.
He's literally going for the contest again. He's got the team behind him, but it's only Cryogen for now. Pops the Crescent Guard. Morgan looks to punish as the teleport comes in here from Gakkos. Morgan pops call the Forge God. Where's he gonna throw it? Throws it upwards as Quad's actually the one bursted down, focused up by Team Liquid. Gakkos trying to buy space for Masu to free fire here. Big damage onto Quid. Flash from Gakkos, can't lock him down. Gakkos is going out of there. Yald's actually want to die. Gakkos survives. Masu free firing on the
Yep, Team Liquid with the extra scaling, not on the scoreboard there. Now,
oh, they're still feeling confident
Yes,
to make
they go.
plays despite the fact they don't have the summoner spells. They see Morgan, they say kill him.
Okay.
Masu with the kill.
Okay.
Currently, control wards going down from Team Liquid as they're trying to get some poke down. Big laser onto Cryogen right there.
Series on the line here for FlyQuest.
Use Griffin's the focus. Crescent Guard will keep him safe for now, dodging a lot of the damage. Gakkos is in the pit. He's looking for his own flank angle here as Griffin still heavily chunked as now Gakkos finds his angle in, but as he jumps, Griffin has to kite backwards. Gakkos stunned up, in some trouble here as Team Liquid with Quid on a killing spree will take down Gakkos. They're flashing forward. They want to end this game right here, right now. Wild Growth on Amasu. He is out of there. FlyQuest will get the other four to safety, but that dragon belongs to Team Liquid.
great front to back from Team Liquid. They force it. Morgan unleashes the Ornn ultimate. Everybody sends on the Xin. Even though you can avoid a lot of the damage during the Xin ult, then they still
Dodges the gold card.
Bunch of hot dogs.
We got two dogs in this game.
They
It's called the
unleash.
Forge God plus the Cole in the mid lane here. Team Liquid go forward, flash from Quad. Masu has some space, but the Chaos Storm onto him means that he's got to back off. Griffin and Gakkos are buying the space.
Oh
but
my-
Masu's still ticking down, almost died. Cryogen with one final shield will keep him alive, but FlyQuest with blinking health bars on multiple members have to get out of here.
They were not dealing with that Victor ult well.
No.
They were kept going
No.
back into it. And Quid here from the back lines from downtown, able to push them all out. And that's going to be a Baron for free.
It kind of feels like it's Quid versus FlyQuest right now.
And
This
Quid's
mid
winning.
laner, he's
40
stepping up.
41,000 damage.
That's
more than double the
insanity.
next closest in the game.
That's
he is
Baron to Team Liquid. Griffin could not get it.
Definitely getting dicey in.
Flash by proxy, yeah.
Yeah.
Team Liquid sieging on this tier 2 bottom turret. We'll make quick work of that one. That is now 5 turrets overall for Team Liquid, 4 to FlyQuest, as FlyQuest look to mount their Baron defense here at their bottom inhibitor turret. Team Liquid, Jan jumps forward, gets a big chunk on a quad right there as the engage from Griffin gets onto Quid. Is able to get back to safety, no flash on the Victor, still not punished. The calling's enough to kill Cryogen. Team Liquid continue forward. Jan with a double kill, and Team Liquid might have just done it.
Team Liquid, they are going to do it, Kangas. The push for the base. FlyQuest, their last hope is Masu.
Masu Gakkos still alive. They got him out the defense. Griffin comes out from the fountain, but with the Baron empowered waves, you got to imagine this is the victory lap for Team Liquid. Masu's trying to back off, has to flash. FlyQuest will take one Nexus turret. Looking at the second one here is Quid almost just one-shots Gakkos right there. Masu trying to find an avenue in. Griffin trying to buy him the space. It's not meant to be. The path to Arizona is paved. Road sign reads Liquid. TL 3-1 the series.
a steady performance.